I got a ton of legendary weapons in Redfall, can get a new one guaranteed every 5 minutes. I have an unlimited amount of money and a fast XP farm while I'm still relatively early on in the game. And the best part is, you can do these tactics throughout your whole playthrough. So I want to tell you how to get overpowered early on. Yes, I just one-shot the Rook. Thanks to Bethesda for sponsoring the video. You can check Redfall out via the link in the video description. The game is on Game Pass right now. And let's start with an important thing you should focus on from the start. Unlocking all the safe houses. Every region has one of them, and you've probably already seen them pop up on the map as they appear when you're close to one. And they're all really easy to unlock. You'll have to kill some enemies close by and then just follow the wires from the entrance to the power source, turn on the generator, and the safe house is yours. So I focused on unlocking all of them early on for a few reasons. One, they are new spawn points for when you die, so you don't have to run all the way back to your objective. They are fast travel points that you can access at any point as well. And there are, by the way, also other non-safe house fast travel points that you unlock by just interacting with the point of interest. So totally get them as well. You see a few of them that I unlocked on the map right here. So run to that point and they can easily traverse the world. Another reason why safe houses are nice is because they give free medical supplies. It's only one, but these reset when you go back to the main menu. So grab one, quit to the main menu, enter the game immediately, and then travel to each safe house again to stack up on them for free, while they're normally 750 each. And the final reason why these safe houses are amazing and you should focus on them is because they unlock quick side missions that give you a ton of XP. It's overall a great idea to do every side mission you come across. They're usually really short and give you a decent level boost, like they're really the fastest way to level up. So you find these side missions in the open world, but inside a safe house you get 2 of them by interacting with the huge map. You get the first mission, complete that, they can immediately travel back to the safe house again to pick up the second and final mission, which has you take out a special vampire underboss. Now, a smart mission from a safe house to do early on is the Bellwether supply drop, which you get from the safe house over here on the map. One of these supply drops already gave me some really nice blue rarity firepower while I was level 3, which really came in handy during the other safe house quest. So by making sure you get every safe house unlocked and complete the 2 missions early on, you will level up really fast, which is great because then you unlock more skill points and weapons will then also drop on a higher level. Now, early guaranteed legendaries will of course also help you out with the safe house quest, and one can be found over here on the map in the Wheeler's Sporting Goods shop. Once you go here, go through this entrance, break the window, and then in the back of the shop you find a guaranteed legendary. I think it's always a shotgun, but if you don't like this particular shotgun, you can always quit to the main menu, start the game again, run to the store again, and then it will be a different type of shotgun most of the times. Now, this weapon will also level up with you. So sure, you can leave it here for later, but I again got another guaranteed legendary farm that you can only access a bit later into the game. That also gives like a way bigger variety of legendary weapons, so I think you can totally pick this one up as it will really help you through the early parts of the game. I got way more tricks to go over. If you like the video so far, then leaving a like would really support the channel, and subscribe for way more tips and tricks like this. There's another guaranteed legendary spot very close to the fire station, so when going outside, head in the other direction like this. And then at one point you will find an opening in the fence, go through there, and then enter the building via the stairs like this. You totally want to break in, this will cause the alarm to go off, but you can immediately turn it off like this, and then next to it you find a door with a lockpick, so open it. There will be a vampire in this room, so take it out, and then you find a small safe under the bed that you also have to lockpick for a guaranteed legendary. I could open this safe 2 times before it remained open forever, so it's not an unlimited farm, although I do have an unlimited tactic again in a moment, but still, it's nice to go here, pick up an early legendary. It will help you out a lot. Again, you will need lockpicks for this, and overall it's really great to always carry 3 lockpicks and 3 rewire kits. So the maximum, you can of course buy them at vendors, at the fire station or safe houses, because when you have them on you, you can always open locked doors. It's actually needed for one of the safe houses as well, and with the lockpick tools, you can use them for many things, including cars, and I found a legendary gun early on in the back of a car. It's a random drop, I think, but yeah, it's still worth it to check everything for multiple different weapons, because then you will at one point find a stake launcher, which is crucial to take out high rank vampires. Like, I used one on the honor bosses from the second safe house missions and could insta-kill almost every single one of them, which kinda wild. It made the missions go over like a breeze. Now, if you need money for these tools, you can always salvage your weapons in your inventory or the shop. Like, it doesn't matter how you do it, you always get the same amount. Like, don't be afraid to get rid of these low-level items or weapons you don't think you will use. Same for these blood remnants, by the way. You can sell them for quite some money, or support as they call it in this game, and you will only equip one of them anyways, so you can get rid of the others. The level of a weapon, by the way, really determines the power, so it's totally smart to equip the highest level weapon in the category you like, as it will probably do more damage even if it's of a way lower rarity. And you can easily get a ton of loot that you can then use or sell from the vampire nest that you will unlock by playing through the main missions. You will then find these icons on the map, and by going there you get teleported to this linear dungeon with a ton of vampires to kill. Although my tactic right now is to run past all of them, so they are close to each other in the final room. Then I pop the ultimate from the Vinder, the character I play, so they're all captured in the UV beam, and then I just melee them one by one for an insta-kill and get a ton of XP in the process. Now, without the Vinder, this tactic is of course harder, but I was able to complete a nest once without killing a single enemy, so untether the 3 links, shoot the hearts, the vampires will disappear, and yeah, then it's completed. But it's hard, as you can easily get interrupted. Either way, if you play it smart, you can complete these nests pretty quickly. And another important thing to know is that you have enough inventory space before you complete this activity. So before you loot the chest that spawns after breaking the heart. When you namely loot it, you have 1 minute to break a lot of these red walls and find the door. But don't leave through the door when you find it. No, instead, break as many of these walls as possible and loot everything they drop. This will give you a ton of weapons that you can then use or salvage. You will get full ammo again, your medkits will be replenished, and also when the timer hits 0, you will just teleport outside of the nest, so no need to use the door. I can now complete these nests in 5 minutes, so it's a great farm for XP and money, and if you completed every nest on the map, you can also go back to the main menu, load back into the game, and they will reappear again, so you can do them over and over again if you like. And after completing a nest, the vampire god bar will fill. When this is full, the Rook will spawn at your current location following a huge thunderstorm. That looks pretty cool. So this started happening for me after the Fall Like Lightning main mission, which is relatively early, so I think you have to do that first. And by the way, during that mission you are in this tower where I found another legendary in a chest all the way to the top. Probably a random drop, but I still wanted to share it. Now, killing the Rook will always give a random legendary weapon on your current level. Really nice, and I now found a quick way to farm him so you can get an unlimited amount of legendaries. So again, you need to fill the bar to have him spawn, and there are a couple of ways to do that. Completing missions, completing nests, killing certain vampires, getting spotted by enemies so they sound the alarm, or by triggering a car alarm which you can spot by the red object under the car, and well, yes, you can abuse this. So when you go to the safe house over here on the map and then go outside, you will see multiple cars with an alarm that you can trigger by either shooting it, the car will then eventually explode and the Rook bar will fill, or you can lockpick the car, get some loot, and this will also trigger the alarm and fill the Rook bar. Now, just go back into the main menu, immediately spawn into the game again, travel back to the safe house, leave that safe house, and you can trigger the alarm again. Now, the Rook meter will save between sessions, so you can just repeat this, which will cost you like 5 minutes or so in total, as the load times, at least on my PC, are really fast. So then the bar is full before you know it, the Rook will spawn, then you only have to take it out and get a new legendary and rinse and repeat. Now, taking out the Rook can be challenging unless you got the tactic right, so I pay attention to where he spawns, and then I use my UV beam weapon and immediately aim it on him so I can stun him before he like runs at me, and then I switch to my stake launcher to instantly kill him. Like, the damage increase on these UV stunned enemies is insane, so then I just pick up the legendary and can choose to do the car alarm tactic again and get an unlimited amount of legendaries. Of course, if you are the Vinder, you can also use your ultimate to more easily stun the Rook and take him out that way, but yeah, it also works on other characters. And if you found any tactics or other things in Redfall, let me know in the comments down below. Thanks again to Bethesda for sponsoring the video, really helps me improve the channel. Check Redfall, it's on Game Game Pass via the link in the pinned comment, and check my previous video by clicking on the screen. I will speak to you soon. Goodbye.